College football is back, and from late August to early December, that means I'm a happy camper. Just don't get me started on the BCS. I'm Vince Marotta, and during the course of this season, I'll be concentrating on the Conference of Champions and U of A here on Pac Mentality. It'll be a weekly look at the Pac-12 Conference, the good, the bad, and everything in between. So let's jump right in. All 12 teams are in action this weekend, kind of. 3 teams are playing FCS teams. 7 teams are double-digit favorites. Only Washington State is an underdog. We'll get into that a little bit later on. The Pac-12 Network's first ever telecast will feature Northern Colorado visiting Utah in Salt Lake City Thursday afternoon. Should be no problem for Jordan Wynn, John White, and the Utes, who I think are going to have a solid 10-win season. I like Utah in this one, 46-10. New coach Jim Mora leads the UCLA Bruins into battle in Houston against Rice, a team that won only 4 games a year ago. The Bruins have an Arizona feel to their roster. Chandler High graduate Brett Hundley gets his first career start at quarterback, and we'll see the new offense of former ASU offensive coordinator Noel Mazzoni. Hope Hundley practiced his swing passes left and right. Anyhow, UCLA wins 31-16. Friday, 21st-ranked Stanford will host San Jose State in Palo Alto. Josh Nunes has big shoes to fill at the quarterback spot for the Cardinal now that Andrew Luck is in the NFL. But he can ease into it by handing off to Stephon Taylor and throwing over the middle to a talented group of tight ends led by Zach Ertz. Stanford crushed the Spartans 57-3 last year to open the season. Expect more of the same. Cardinal win it 37-9. After being homeless while their stadium was being rebuilt, the Cal Golden Bears will christen the new Memorial Stadium in Berkeley against Nevada. Cal's pass defense will be tested. Nevada likes to throw the ball all over the joint. But led by the Zach Maynard to Keenan Allen passing combo, Cal should win at 34-17. Last season, Oregon State's dismal campaign got off on the wrong foot in a loss to FCS Sacramento State. That was one of only 3 FCS wins against the big boys all last year. The Beavers have another FCS team coming to Corvallis this week in the Nicholls State Colonels from Thibodaux, Louisiana. And yes, I had to look up their mascot and their location. No such repeat for Mike Riley's Beavs. I like Oregon State 30-17. Is there an in-state rivalry you care less about than Colorado State? Yeah, me neither. Buffs win 27-21. USC opens their season Saturday against Hawaii in LA. Former Trojans offensive coordinator Norm Chow takes over the Hawaii program after serving as an assistant coach for the last 38 years. Lane Kiffin's got the best team in the country and maybe the best team money can buy in USC. They'll prove it against the Warriors. Trojans will roll 50-10. Arkansas State had a good season in 2011, a Sun Belt Conference championship and a trip to the GoDaddy.com Bowl. Now offensive guru Gus Malzahn takes over as their new head coach. Things are looking bright for the future of the Red Wolves. Starting next week, that is. Arkansas State heads to Oregon, where they are a 35.5-point dog to the 5th-ranked Ducks. This one could get ugly, uglier than Oregon's uniforms. Ducks win at 55-14. Washington hosts San Diego State in Seattle. The Huskies lost a lot of talent from last season, but they've still got quarterback Keith Price on offense. And on defense, Nick Holt, who screamed a lot but never got anything out of his players, is out as DC, and Justin Wilcox is in. We'll see improvement on that side of the ball starting this week. UW wins 27-10. Best game of the week, in my opinion, is the Washington State Cougars, led by new head coach Mike Leach, heading to Provo to take on the BYU Cougars. Man, I love watching Cougars fight, but that's a story for another video. I also loved the hire of Leach by Wazoo Athletic Director Bill Moos. He had one candidate on his list, and he made the splashiest hire in school history. This will pay off. I expect the Washington State program to be relevant once again. This year could be a little rough in Pullman. Cougs will score points, but Saturday, BYU will score more. The blue and white Cougars take this one 34-31. That leaves only the Arizona teams. ASU opens up the Todd Graham era Thursday against the Lumberjacks from NAU. Graham has said all the right things. He's done a lot of good things since taking over for Dennis Erickson last December. Now we get to see if the much talked about culture change is actually happening. Granted, NAU doesn't provide the best barometer, and although the Jacks have played ASU tough in the past, the Devils will want to make an early impression, and they will. ASU rolls 44-20. Saturday night down in Tucson, Rich Rod coaches his first game for the Wildcats against Toledo, and I'll admit I'm a little intrigued about this one. Toledo does have a new coach in Matt Campbell, and record-setting receiver Eric Page moved on to the NFL, but this is still a very potent Rockets offense. With Campbell as the coordinator in 2011, Toledo was 9th in total offense and 8th in scoring offense in the country, putting up 42 points a game. And all we've heard out of Tucson is how bad U of A's defense has looked in camp. Justin Washington, their best D lineman, has been suspended by Rich Rod. So, does it spell an upset? I wouldn't be shocked, but I think Arizona should be able to outscore the Rockets 42-37. So that does it for the first episode of Pac Mentality. For more of these insights on Pac-12 football and other stuff, like which character on the newsroom I can't stand, follow me on Twitter @Vince Marotta. Clever handle, I know. And be sure to check out my Pac-12 preview right here on ArizonaSports.com. I'm Vince Marotta. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your college football this weekend, and we'll see you next time right here on Pac Mentality.